Go
So
ahead.
you asked me a question in regards to how did the Canadians react. They were very supportive of the base. Our base was on total lockdown. So the Canadians, that civilians that worked on the base, they went through all sorts of security to get back and forth on the base. They were ready at a minute's notice to do whatever was needed to support the base to get forward deployed to come to Cuba.
How was your life changed by this event?
The Cuban Missile Crisis happened during the Cold War, and at that time life was a much simpler, easier pace, so to speak, than what it is today. Everything was more clear cut, good guys, bad guys. So we knew with what was going on that we were on the brink of nuclear war. So I don't think it changed my life so much as to respect the military and to respect the art of compromise.
How were you seen by natives in Canada being an American?
I have dual citizenship, Nicholas, so it is what it is. My mother's Canadian. I'm Canadian. My mother married an American. We were there at the base. So, like I said before, all the Canadians were totally supportive of everything that the Americans were doing. Whatever it would take to get us forward deployed to prevent the threat of nuclear war, they were ready.
What was the general mood around the military base during the time period?
Apprehension, very nervous, very everything was on a heightened pace, um, waiting for the next call to come from DOD to know what was going to happen, who was going to be sent forward deployed. At that particular base, still today, we have the American government up there has a electronics devices, scientific stuff that's tied in with what's here out in front of Oceana for the Virginia Capes. All of that electronics covers the whole East Coast all the way up through the Arctic Circle. So all that intelligence that's up there, and still up there today, all of that was being used at maximum capacity to try to find out what the Russians were doing. Did that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Were you ever in a specific threatening situation?
Oh no, because everybody that was a dependent family member, not active duty military on that base, the American government had made all sorts of plans and stuff to get everybody flown back to this country, back to the United States. Because of my situation with my mother and I being Canadian, she had already told Dad we were staying put. We were going to my grandparents' house. So we were in good shape.
How did this event change your life?
It just, like I said earlier, it just gave me the respect of knowing the art of compromise, knowing what's going on, knowing that we were close to the edge of the brink of nuclear war. All somebody had to do was push the red button, and that would have been it. And it was so close to our coast. Cuba's only 90 miles away from us. But yet we were up there, and all resources were being pulled from out of the country to come back here to augment what was here. So, it just gave me a better respect for living in peace, being in harmony, and the art of compromise with governments.
Right. Thank you.
You're very welcome.